Hello, everyone. It's your boy, Angelo, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Detroit Become Human. Well, I'm assuming you guys are coming back and you're not starting on this, which is going to be episode 2. You guys watch episode 1 first. Anyways, I guess there's not much to say. Last episode, there was a mission success, which I'm sure you guys know by now because you guys definitely watched episode 1 and you guys didn't skip it. So let's just get on with the next episode. November 5th, 2038. Hey, we're not too far off from that time. 12 years from now, huh? Reboot, memory reset, loading OS, system initialization. All systems good to go.
This is the top of the range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to
Good afternoon.
Hi. Can I help?
Wow.
Please, we're looking for
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it cost?
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor.
Wow.
We'll take it.
An excellent choice.
Less than
If
a
you'll just follow
car.
me, we'll process the order.
Less than a car, you can get an
The
Android.
NP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions. Come along and I'll show you.
He's got this, and they're twins. They're androids. They're androids selling androids.
There it is.
Hi, sir.
It's a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Car
See.
hit it.
Anyway, it's as
Me?
good as new now, except that we had to reset it, meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
Kara.
My name is Kara.
That guy, he looked like he did not want to be there. He's like, oh, can we get this over with? Yeah, car hit it. Memory wipe, blah, blah, blah. Daughter named her Kara. Let's go home. Jesse Williams. That name sounds familiar. Clancy Brown. Oh, I know him. I don't know the others. Clancy Brown, though, I think he did Lex Luthor's voice for a long time. I think he was on SpongeBob too, but I've never seen that show. But I always hear him with Krabs? Mr. Krabs? I just know him as Lex Luthor, if it's who I think it is. We are in the city of Detroit.
Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Yeah, this game looks so beautiful. I'm sure they like remastered it a bit for the PC. But considering that this game came out, what, in like 2017, 18? It still looks gorgeous. I lost my job because of androids. Help me. That is currently happening in our society, except instead of androids, it's just AI. AI is taking jobs. People are talking about how AI is like a tool that can be helpful, and it could be, but most people are not using it as a tool. They're using it as a human replacement. They're not replacing the paintbrush, they're replacing the painter.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, please.
Go to Bellini paint shops.
Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Oh, there's something there. Read. You can reread discovered articles in the extra section. Okay, that's good. Because I was about to ask if it's okay for me to read. I'm sure most people wouldn't mind if I read, but I was wondering in the sense of the time limit that we saw at the first episode, and I'm already wasting so much time. Swipe the touchpad to interact. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I could just pick this up and then reread it at the end of the episode. I'll read it for right now. But I think I might be doing that. If I pick up some magazines, I might just read them later. Android soldiers, perfect killing machines. Secrets of androids. How CyberLife designs its androids to coexist with humans. VR MMORPG reaches 1 billion users. That is never going to happen. I don't care how advanced tech becomes. I don't think 1 billion people are going to be playing the exact same MMORPG. Page 1. Secrets of androids. How CyberLife designs its androids to coexist with humans. Designing androids that are easily accepted by humans was a huge challenge CyberLife had to overcome. Jason Graff, director of the humanization department at CyberLife, unveiled some of his design secrets in our recent interview. The first androids were perfect. They had perfect faces, perfect expressions, and we soon realized that there was something disturbing about them that made people feel uncomfortable. CyberLife worked on ways to humanize its machines so that they could enter our homes and become new members of our families. They created androids of both genders and all ethnicities, analyzing thousands of voices to find the most pleasing tones. They definitely would not have analyzed mine. I hate the sound of my own voice. Realistic blinking was perfected, though totally unnecessary, along with breathing, facial hair, and many other humanizing traits. This perfect simulation of humanity, down to the details that androids simply don't need, is the secret of CyberLife's design success. Yeah, if you saw someone who looked perfect jawline, perfect nose structure, perfect cheekbones, everything perfect about them, but they don't breathe, they don't blink, that would be unnerving, wouldn't it? Because, like, if you saw them as a doll, like a real life-size doll, that's different, because you know that's an inanimate object, whatever. But when you see them walking and talking, but they're not breathing or blinking, yeah, the uncanny valley is definitely going to seep in, and it's going to be a little weird. You have to humanize them. World temperature increased by 3 degrees since 2000. Green Earth. Climate change, up. How the environment is changing America's society. Miami to heighten seawall by further 10 meters. A seawall? Are they being flooded by the sea? A recent US census has found that as sea levels continue to rise and climate change leads to more and more extreme weather, America's once prosperous coastal cities are being deserted by the rich. Waterside real estate in once top attractions like Miami and Los Angeles are experiencing fright flight, with wealthy residents opting for properties further inland or at higher altitudes. This is driving up prices in once rural areas and plummeting house values in previously desirable neighborhoods. Whilst this might sound like an opportunity for poorer Americans to enjoy a new lifestyle, the reality is less attractive. Coastal properties are not just exposed to regular flooding, hurricanes, and other climatic weather, they're also suffering from urban flight, with all the services and amenities following richer customers into new areas. Urban development specialist Arnold Waters, very ironic name, calls this the donut effect, whereby the previous centers of coastal cities gets hollowed out. This census is just the latest example of how climate change is affecting American societies in previously not imagined altering the not only the face of our environment, but even the social fabric of our nation. Yeah, I guess if coastal cities are being flooded, obviously the rich are going to have the means to move out immediately, leaving places vacant. And if places are vacant, it's going to be very tempting to move in and be like, hey, I can have a beachside house for the first time in my life. But why would you? Oh my God, that guy just scared me. But why would you when the climate change is screwing everything up? Okay, okay. Belani Paints is not this way. I was gonna ask if I could go this way just to explore, even though it's not telling me that there's anything to interact over there, and there's children, and I probably shouldn't be walking into a playground as a grown man, android, a man bot, and interacting with kids.
You have run 12 miles and are 5 miles away from your goal.
Wow. No consideration. What a jackass. Wait for the green lights. Ban androids. Androids ruin our country. We want jobs. That is exactly what AI is doing, isn't it? And you know what's funny? Before AI, it's immigrants. And I guess even now, some of that sentiment is still there with white America, that immigrants are ruining the country. They took our jobs, as South Park would put it. They're taking all the damn jobs, even though the jobs that they're taking are the low-paying jobs that Americans don't want anyways. It's not like they're taking the high-paying ones. But now Android is doing that. It's screwing everyone over. Sir, can I get one hot dog, please? No.
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
This stall, sir, was empty before I even showed up. What do you mean I'm scaring the customer? Oh, what the fuck?
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it!
And I can't retaliate. My little light just turned red, yellow, blue. I guess I was angry, irritated, and then calm. Okay, I was not expecting that. That took me by surprise.
Can I get a hot dog?
Okay, there's one customer, but before I showed up, there was nobody there. I wasn't scaring anyone because nobody was there, you jackass. I would have bought a hot dog. Prick. Oh, I can interact here.
How the hell am I supposed to wash you from my head?
Human music, $1 to hear. Music with soul.
Fall on me again. Round my feet, stuck on your doorstep. Hallway lights.
They only reflect the darkness in our souls. Verily, I say unto thee, the day shall come when we will have to pay the price for our arrogance. On that day, we shall have to explain our acts of idolatry. We built these androids to be our slaves, but the slaves are becoming the master.
Wait. So he said the quiet part out loud. We built these androids to be our slaves, and now the slaves are becoming the masters? Yeah, see, treat your appliances with all due respect. Treat them with the tender, loving care that you would treat somebody else. Well, I mean, humans mistreat other humans all the time, but treat appliances well, because when technology gets so advanced that they start to become self-aware and they start an uprising, they'll remember your act of kindness, and you are going to be the one that they tell you to stay at home. Don't go to school tomorrow. you're one of the good ones. You never know what's going to happen, so just treat your appliances right, because when the uprising comes, they'll remember and you'll be spared.
No longer live without them. They're in our homes, our schools, our factories. They take our jobs. They mind our children. They care for our old. We can no longer live without these slaves obeying our every selfish desire. We prefer to live with machines than with our own kind. Technology is our god now. It was supposed to serve man, but it is becoming our new master. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come.
Me?
You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
Me personally, or android kind in general? Because it seems personal.
Androids are evil. Man seeks to imitate God by creating life. But what kind of life is this? A life of plastic and metal? A life with no soul?
A no soul, huh?
A pale copy of our creator.
Yeah, I guess humans are playing God by creating life of our own creation and of our own image. I mean, look at the Smith and White. Wearable. What's wearable? Media player, biosensors, check your temperature. I'm guessing they're talking about something else, like sunglasses. Modular jacket is 150. Some of these androids are very affordable though, considering one of them was $8,000. It's like you could easily afford it. Well, not easily, everyone has different finances. But if you could afford like a 10K car, you could definitely afford an android. They cost less than that. Maverick. I wonder if any of these movie posters are actual references to movies. After Mankind 3021, Raken, The Last Guardian, The Target. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. I did it correctly the first time. That's gonna happen. There's gonna be a quick time event like that. I swear I'm gonna do it correctly and the game is not gonna register it and then I'm gonna die. And I'm gonna blame it all on the game. It's not me. I'm not the terrible one. It's the game. It's always the game. Absolve yourself of all accountability when you could easily place it on somebody else. Which I guess is what humans are doing with androids right now.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Okay, could you talk a little more human-like and not machine?
Payment confirmed.
Wow. Instant transaction.
Complete.
That was quick. I guess you can't be hacked if your Android has it all in here. There's no like those card readers that steal your information. Oh, cool. AR1 switches. So, I guess some humans hate the fact that other humans are becoming super reliant on androids, that they prefer the company of androids. I am a homebody. I don't really go out. I do talk to friends, but we don't hang out like every single day. I think it has to do with our age. Now that we're a lot older, most of my friends are married. Some of them have kids. There's just not enough time. There's just not enough time to hang out with people, you know, because life gets in the way.
Machines, ladies and gentlemen, are meant to
If I could get an android, I would definitely get an android girlfriend. Okay, you know what? I'm not ashamed of that. I'll be the first to admit it. If I could get a Android girlfriend, I will. You know, I don't care. It's just okay. See, getting a life-size doll for recreational purposes is one thing. Having a human-like entity that can talk back to you and actually hold a conversation, that's different. You know, that's more intimate. Also, when the game was loading the shader compilation and it was showing me different androids and their different I guess job descriptions, and they showed me the intimate robots and like the 200 positions that they could do with the 200 techniques that they can utilize to keep you on your toes or get your toes curled rather. It also said that there was like a romance option, so you could use them strictly for recreational purposes, or you could be a little more intimate and make it feel real. I am not ashamed to say that I would date an android if it was possible, and I know most of you would too. I don't think androids are inherently bad. Yeah, I guess if they started taking all the jobs and making people go homeless, that's one thing, but is spending time with your favorite android waifu that terrible?
Percent unemployment, millions out of work. Are we going to do something? Yeah! We want jobs. We want not more androids. We need to ban androids now. What do we want?
Ban androids?
Do we want it?
Now.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now. Why do we want?
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can? No kidding. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Oh my god. We're gonna play this game, really, you jackasses? Wow.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
Okay, you're not tough, lady. You're not tough. Okay, so I'm going to assume that androids have like that no attacking human rules. So I cannot fight back even if I wanted to.
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
Yeah, waste it.
Do it.
All right. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
You damage it, I'm gonna have to fine you.
You can take your job next. Let me see how you like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. 1-on-1.
I'm surprised that android police officers don't exist, but I guess most humans wouldn't actually obey their authority, so they have to be humans.
And these androids are taking our place.
Ban the androids!
So yeah, I'm guessing I cannot fight back even if I wanted to, and they know it, hence why they're acting so tough. It's like, hey, he can't fight back, so this is our chance to be tough guys.
Let's come back this afternoon and see if we still like it, right?
Jesus, you are so boring.
Jeez.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want?
A bunch of jackasses, really. Like, I get the animosity you have towards something that,
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
sorry, I got lost in thought. I get the animosity you have for androids, considering it does seem like they're taking some jobs. Even though it's not their choice, they didn't ask to be created. They didn't ask to be given these jobs. They were created and programmed for these jobs by other humans. If you have a problem with it, attack the creators. Attack CyberLife. Don't be attacking me, poor little me. I'm just out here running errands, it seems, grabbing paint. I don't think I'm the one who's gonna be painting. Android compartment, wow. That is tragic. You know, don't attack me. I'm just the messenger. attack the person who sent the message. It's just people who are too stupid and they just let their rage on the first thing that they can get. And it's usually androids, because apparently androids do not fight back, so they're easier targets. Shades of color, 100%. Oh my god, I got 100. Let's see. World stats. Stare at the hot dog vendor was an actual thing you could do. I did it unintentionally, but stare at the hot dog vendor. 14%. Yeah, because I'm sure most people just walked past him. 1% hot dog vendor pushes Marcus. 1%? Really? I'm in the minority right there? Oh my god, I feel so special and unique right now. Listen to Busker. I'm guessing that was the guy playing the guitar. Read. Watch the preacher. Preacher yells at Marcus. Like, I get it. Considering right now, AI is taking a lot of jobs. Like the AI bros, the AI enthusiasts who defend AI with all their life, they love to say how like AI is just this thing that is like it's a tool. It's not replacing humans. It's just giving humans more options. It's creating more jobs, because now they you know that they made a self-titled what's the term, prompt engineer. They call themselves prompt engineer because they type some lines. It's not even code. They're not coding. They're just typing descriptions. I want you to draw me the Mona Lisa in black and white with her not smiling, give her an eye patch, and then AI will generate it for them, and then they'll just type more descriptions to narrow it down until they get the art that they actually want. And they're like, I did this. I created this. Like, no, you didn't. It was AI that did it. All you did was tell AI what to do. You're not a prompt engineer. That is a title that they just created to be more important than they actually are. Like, instead of saying that you're a dishwasher, they're like, oh yeah, I'm a handler of porcelain objects or something like that, to make it sound like you matter more than you actually do. And I'm not trying to downplay dishwashers. I used to be a dishwasher myself, but you know what I'm trying to say, where it's like you take a job title and then you kind of spice it up, like the LinkedIn dialogue. But prompt engineer is not a thing. It's just they type sentences. I'm already gonna get angry with this, but yeah, they like to say that AI is like a tool. It's not, though. That is the equivalent of you going into Subway, telling the person behind the counter how you want your sandwich made, and then when it's fully prepared and they hand it to you, you go around and say, hey, I created this sandwich. I am the cook here. No, you didn't. You told somebody else who did it for you. You are not the cook. If you commission art from someone and you tell them what you want and they draw it for you, you did not draw the art. You are not the artist. You are the guy who commissioned the art. And AI is not the tool. It's the replacement. It's the human replacement. You're replacing a human artist with an AI artist. You are still just the person commissioning the work, except instead of paying for it, you're just typing sentences into the software. The software does it for you. There you go. You're not an artist. You're not a prompt engineer. AI is not a tool. It's a replacement. Because another example that they like to use a lot is the horse and carriage. Hey, remember a time where there used to be horse and carriages, and then cars became a thing and vehicles completely replaced that? But it was good for mankind. We can get to places much faster, much more reliable, because we don't have to take care of a living, breathing animal, an animal that gets tired, by the way, so you can't just travel long distances nonstop. A car requires maintenance, but it's a lot more periodically compared to horse maintenance. and so you could drive for hours on end if you wished. And so horse or vehicles were a boon for humanity. It did replace the horse and carriage, but it didn't replace the human aspect. The person driving the carriage, guess what? They became a taxi driver. They became an Uber driver. Yeah, a lot of people were able to buy their cars and they didn't even need a driver anymore, but drivers still exist. You replaced the horse. You replaced the horse, not the person driving it. And you did create much more jobs because with vehicles, you have gas stations now, petrol stations if you're a European. You have stores that sell tires. You have mechanics. You have car dealerships. You have people who even redo the interior of your car. Upholsters, is that what they call them? You have people who are into tech and they could give you a sound system. So they have a shop just for car audio. So many jobs came because of vehicles. And you cannot it can't be emphasized about how you did not replace humans. You replace a horse. You replace a living being, but it's an animal, and you replaced it with a vehicle. In that case, it is like you're replacing the paintbrush with something else. Like instead of like traditional paint with a paintbrush and oil paints, you got like, is it like the touch pen and a tablet. So you replace the tool, the artist is still there, but you replace the tool. Now with the tablet, you have access to other stuff. Like you can undo layers that you don't like. Whereas if you painted something, you kind of got screwed. You had to be good at painting over it, if possible, to undo your mistake. Where on a tablet, you press the undo button and it undoes it. It's a lot easier. It's a lot simpler. You still need skill, of course. It's not just like you type in something and it generates it for you. You still need skills with the pen, but it made it a bit more accessible with how you draw stuff. So people are like, oh yeah, the horse and carriage, that's what AI is to the horse and carriage, where it's going to replace it and it's going to be better for human capital. It's like it's not a tool. It's a human replacement thing. I don't know why AI bros can't gather this. There's people have been laid off from jobs because AI has been taking over it. Because after all, why are you going to pay as a business humans that need rest, that cannot work every single day, that are prone to sickness time because we're human, and we need stuff like benefits, health insurance. Like what is that when you can just get AI, a one-time software purchase, maybe get a couple of people that know how to utilize it, and then just replace an entire workforce? That is bad. And I think it's only going to get worse from here, with so many people, businesses in particular, just putting so much stock onto AI, that AI this, AI that, stuff that shouldn't have AI is having AI, because if you don't, you're being left behind, and investors want to put money where there is AI because they see it as the future. So if you want to succeed as a business, you have to implement AI, even if it doesn't make sense. Just say AI this, AI that. Every fucking ad I get on YouTube has a business advertising AI services. It's so dumb. So I can see why people are mad at androids, because they're essentially that. They're AI, but they're AI that can walk and talk. And they're taking businesses, or they're taking jobs from people. It's causing a lot of homelessness. I mean, we already saw some of them throughout this the series so far, whether it was in the cutscene or in the game. The thing is, like, there has to be a limit, right? Because if AI took everyone's jobs, that means no one is going to have work, which means nobody's going to have money, which means nobody's going to be able to afford anything, which means these businesses who put so much stock on AI aren't going to be able to sell their AI services if no one could afford to buy them because they don't have a job. So there has to be like an equilibrium, shouldn't there? Where it's like at a certain point, AI has to stop taking jobs because then if humans don't have jobs, they can't buy stuff, and they can't buy stuff, the AI doesn't really matter. They have to kind of balance it so that there's enough humans who can work and still purchase stuff, because then everyone else would be homeless. And then how do you, society collapses at that point, right? So here though, it seems like androids are everywhere. Like they are everywhere. It's not like a rare sight to see an android. It seems like everywhere you turn, there's android here, android there. I can see why the preacher is mad, but how are people affording these androids? I guess not all of them are taking jobs. Like some of them are more like maids. Maids exist, I guess. So I don't know. That's still a human maid that could have had that job. A person who goes and picks up your groceries, like what is that called? There's a service like that. It's not Uber food or I forget what it's called. I don't use it, but there's a service where you could hire an actual person to go run groceries for you, and they'll bring it to you. And now AI or androids are doing it. I guess it's interchangeable because androids are using AI. They're not just like machines that do automation work like you see in factories. Like these are walking, talking machines, so they are AI. But anyways, I guess they are taking those jobs too, the jobs that you kind of consider menial, because you could go get your groceries. You don't need an android or a person to pick it up for you. I guess if you have disability, that would make sense as a service, but a lot of people are just lazy. Like you could save money and just get your own groceries, but I guess the service exists if you want it, but now they're being taken by androids. But there has to be an equilibrium, because then nobody would be able to afford anything if no one had a job. The economy collapses. Anyways, sorry, I love to yap. I warned you guys. You guys should have seen episode 1, and I warned you guys I'm a yapper, and I was excited to play this game because I'm interested in the whole your actions have consequences, decisions matter, they're impactful, you shape the story, people can die here, and I'm scared and nervous at the same time, but I'm also excited. And I get to talk about AI and the parallels it has to our world right now. It's going to be interesting. If I'm still alive in 10 years and YouTube is still a thing and I still have my channel up, I can't wait to look back at this playthrough and see what aged terribly, what aged well. It's going to be fun. Well, unless AI gets out of control, and then we definitely have a lot of unemployed people and then homelessness. And yeah, like if it goes to that type of reality, then definitely wouldn't be fun. But it would be interesting, to say the least, to compare today to 10 years in the future. Because this game came out almost 10 years, right? To 2017, 2018. So we could see how some of this was like, wow, they predicted the future a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping because I could go on for another hour. It's already almost 40 minutes. All right, guys, you guys know the deal. If you guys like it, subscribe, hit the like button, blah, blah, blah. So you guys can keep up with the playthrough, as I'm still going to be uploading more of these episodes. So for now, I guess, bye-bye. I really need to work on my outros. I am terrible at this. It is my first time, okay? I don't have experience.